Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Previously, Layton learns that Dalston owns a horse cart similar to the one thought to have been used by the masked gentleman. Layton, Emmy, and Luke head to the north end of town to investigate the racetrack. And we arrive there. We need to speak with this oddly head-shaped fellow. I'm sure he's gonna be nice, but before I do anything else, I should probably say this for posterity. I have good news and bad news. The bad news is, it has been, just over 2 weeks since I last recorded anything, so I may have forgotten the finer details, but rest assured the large scope of the story with Henry and, the masked gentleman and Dalston and everyone, it's all right there. I got it. But, the good news is that because of my unexpectedly long break, I've decided that after I'm done with Miracle Mask here, I will not be playing a in-between game, in between this and Azran Legacy. No, once we finish Miracle Mask, I'll go straight to Azran Legacy, the next Layton game. Though, I guess that's not good news if you're not a fan of my Layton Let's Plays and are more interested in other games I play, but, well, good news, February, it's Resident Evil 9, that'll come out, and we'll play that too, so, yay. Anyway, let's get going here. So, did I inspect this place before I moved on? I think I must have. Yeah, I've not seen anything interesting. Yeah, let's just speak with him. A puzzle, of course. Good day, I'm Gustav, the manager here. How can I help you fine folks today? My name is Hershel Layton, and I'm looking into the case of the masked gentleman at the request of Mrs. Lador. Might I ask you some questions? Only too happy to help, although I am quite busy here with this puzzle. I'll solve it for you, whether you want it or not. Grand Horse Race. One day, 4 people took part in a racing tournament. First they held races of 2, then the winners raced against each other, while the losers battled for third. Can you work out the order based on the comments below? A said, I won one race and I lost another. So he's either, in second or third. B says, I didn't make it to the final. Well, that would be a very strange place, a very strange thing to say if B came in fourth. C says, I'm just glad I beat A. D says, if only I hadn't lost to B. Oh. Well, that means that, B cannot be the 2-time loser, so B must be in second or third. Well, alright, I think we have some stuff to work with here. Let's see, let's put D in fourth for now. It looks the saddest of the lot, so I think that fits. B says I didn't make it to the final, so second or third works. A says I won one race and lost to another. So that leaves A. Oh, wait, no. A said that. And C says, I'm just glad I beat A. Wait, so the final. No, B must be in third. Right? I feel like I'm missing something here. Held races of 2. There were 4 total races, right? And each person raced twice, I think. Yes, 4 races, each one raced twice. A absolutely is not in 4th place. C is not in 4th place. B's statement is very iffy. But just go by context clues. I didn't make it to the final. That doesn't make sense for someone to say who, crap. I just really don't think, B could possibly in 2nd or 1st. So I think at this point my only options are to consider is the order of A or C. It's either this or this. I think this must be the correct solution. Either this or this. But how do I determine this? Well, the grand winner must have said, yeah, A says I won one race and lost another. The winner must have won twice. So A can't be the number 1 winner. And C is, I'm just glad I beat A. That makes sense. I'm gonna go with this.
How about this?
Ah! I haven't lost my spark. Though my mouth trips up over my brain thoughts. C came in first, A 2nd, B 3rd, and D came last. D didn't sound very happy about the result, did he? Oh, a new robot stage. Weird Wilds. Oh, thank you. You had some questions. Do you remember anything unusual on the night of the stone statue incident? Unusual? I don't believe so. It's quite uneventful here overall. You're standing in a racetrack? Uneventful? Do you recall if any of the carts had been removed recently? Why, yes, actually, one of our carts was sent out for repairs. It was fixed about a month ago. I was shocked to see that it broke down again. They're quite heavy, though, very tough to move around without a horse. We'd like to take a look at one. Are all of the carts being used right now? There may be one in the garage. You're welcome to take a look. I will. Soon. What do we have here? Stage 6. A remote jungle filled with plants that don't even have names yet. Well, someone better get on it, lazy game devs. Oh god, this looks hard. Oh no. Oh brother, this is, Okay, take 3 steps. Well. If you go left, you die instantly. So you may want to go up, but what if you took a right and got put back right where you were, and then you could follow the mouse and land in this advantageous position? And if you go down from here, you could dodge this mouse just barely. And from here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, you could land at this space. Now this is an odd space. Like, what benefit could you get if you stood right here? Or do I go left and try and go up from there? Let's try this. Alright, I'm here. Now what? Well, right and down are deaths, so let's head up. Intriguing. If I went right, I could then go down and grab this, but that would not kill any of the mice. It's offset by one tile. Or one turn. I'll tell you what. This is gonna take me a while. How about I see you when I finish this, right? Right. I solved it. Wait. Please? Wait. No. No. I'm so close. Wait. No. I got it. I just need to... Yeah. Ah. The trick to that one was to work backwards from the goal. It really was. There is only a very precise order of possible moves. Damn, that was tough. Right. All good. Took about 8 minutes to solve. Not bad. Oh, dibs on the purple one. Surely this big cart isn't for racing, is it? That must be for carrying things. I wonder what. You could fit 4 people in there. I wonder if that's actually going to be relevant, if it can fit 4 people. Could this have been the type of cart used in the stone statue incident? If so, I can see why the criminal would choose this. It's very sturdy. You could transport quite a bit in one of these, Professor, and very quickly. Let's take a closer look at this one. It is sturdy and heavy. It would be a challenge to remove one from the track quickly and quietly. The criminal could have ridden it out of here. Yes, but that would have left tracks leading from here to the scene. The police would have noticed that, I think. Besides, to ride one out of here, you need a horse to pull it. A missing horse would raise some eyebrows. Wait a moment. What is it, Professor? Interesting. Take a close look here. Oh? Oh. It's like it can be pulled apart. These bolts, with a few turns, one could easily disassemble this cart. No doubt these carts are much easier to transport when they're in separate pieces. One could transport the pieces and later reassemble the cart. And yet it's sturdy? If you carried it around in pieces, it would be much less conspicuous. But wouldn't someone here notice if you were taking apart one of the carts? A good question, Luke. Let's speak with Gustav again. So the horses pull those chariots? Up close you can tell they're the real deal. They appear to be designed to withstand the highest speeds. Anything else to find in there? A coin? I guess not. Gustav, what is the process for removing carts from the premises? You mean for repairs? Well, each cart would have to be signed out, and the repair order would need to be signed by the track owner, Mr. Lador. Would you like to see the repair records? Yes, if that would be all right. I don't see why not. Interesting. Is it? The cart we were just looking at was out for routine maintenance at the same time the statue incident occurred. Surely you're not suggesting that there is a connection between this cart and the nefarious masked gentleman? Simply one of several possibilities. And yes, Henry signed the repair order. Of course, our standard procedure is that no cart can be removed from the premises without Mr. Lador's approval. Mr. Lador was here today, actually. You just missed him. Henry was here? Yes, he had just come from the scene of last night's incident, apparently. I guess he came across some art pieces draped in drop cloths for the museum. The drop cloths? He spoke to the curator about them. Drop cloths. Interesting. Thank you, Gustav. You've been most helpful. What is a drop cloth? Sounds like something a magician would use. I believe our next stop should be the Lador residence. I agree. We really haven't yet had a chance to speak at length with Mr. Lador. Isn't he bound to be busy, Professor? I believe he'll make time for us. I hope so. Anything else, my good man? You've been most helpful. You'll probably find Mr. Lador at home. Oh, wait a second. Was this person always here? I guess they were. Well, let's backtrack, and if I find anything of note, I shall let you know. Oh, like this. One of the carts being out for repairs during the statue incident can't be a coincidence. Without evidence one way or the other, we must consider all the possibilities. I believe you're both correct. At least now we know the truth behind the levitation incident. Yes, Gustav was very helpful when... Wait, the truth behind the levitation incident? You meant the statue incident, Luke, didn't you, Professor? Haha, no, I meant the levitation incident. I'll explain later. Right now, we need to speak with Henry. Right, I hope Mr. Lador is there. I have a feeling he may be waiting for us. I guess they just used night sky colored cloths to make it look like people disappeared. You know what? I can actually see that working. I see the logic in that. Oh my goodness. The only problem with this town is I can't decide what to do next. Should I play the ponies? Go eat? Go to a show? Or go eat? I never want to leave Monte d'Or. I could run around here all day, you know? Well, running around here all day is what I'm gonna do. Because I have hint coins and puzzles to find. Oh, brother. And we're here. I'll have you know that Fuzzy pointed out a whopping 4 hint coins that I had missed earlier. My goodness. So let's enter. No one's here to speak with. So head right in. Barge in. Demand a chat. Angela, we were hoping to speak to Henry. Is he here? Yes, of course. Please have a seat in the parlor. I'll tell Henry you want to see him. Thank you, Angela. This'll be good. Who is that? Oh, I was looking for the beard. I couldn't see the beard.
Why, yes. Thank you, Henry.
You're very welcome. I would never ask a servant to wait on an old acquaintance. You may find that a bit strange, but I hope it doesn't make you uncomfortable.
Why, not at all. I must say, Henry, the success and fame you've achieved here in town is quite astounding.
I wouldn't call myself successful. I've just been very lucky.
Yeah, I forgot Henry in the present wears a suit and tie, so it's like, who the hell? This elusive bastard. Finally, we get to sit down and have a chat. He has a lot to answer for. To what do I owe the honor of your visit? I was hoping you could share some information with us. You own the horse racing track, correct? That is correct. There is evidence to suggest that one of your racing carts was used in the stone statue incident the other night. Absurd. Carts cannot be removed from the track without my permission. Each cart has a serial number that is logged if it ever leaves the site. So any cart can be removed as long as your permission is given. Yes, I suppose that is one way of looking at it. What are you implying, Layton? It seems pretty clear to me, Mr. Lador. I am simply pointing out that the log shows that one of the carts was out the night of the incident, with your approval, Henry. The cart was removed for repairs, and it was returned yesterday. Do you know anything about the repairs? There were tracks from what appeared to be a cart leading away from the scene. Well, that's interesting. Henry, I have reason to suspect that you were involved in last night's levitation stunt as well. He does? Layton, I can't be serious. I understand that after the incident at the museum, you donated a number of works to replace the confiscated paintings. When the masked gentleman appeared to be walking on air, I believe he used a wire that was stretched across the plaza. Yeah, that I could reason. That wire must have been attached to something at the gallery. Yes, and? You could have had some very large, heavy donations put at the top of the gallery so that the wire would be stable. Couldn't you, tie it to something? You have absolutely no evidence to support this nonsense, Layton. You are aware of the drop cloths that were found near the gallery, correct? Drop cloths? The masked gentleman used a device to lift his accomplices into the air. They then covered themselves in black cloth. From an observer's perspective, blinded by neon lights against a night sky, the accomplices seemed to simply vanish. Professor, is that really possible? Yes, however, such events would require quite a bit of financing. Dalston and Henry top a very short list of suspects with the wealth and connections to pull off such a thing. While I obviously can't prevent you from suspecting me, I do believe you're forgetting something important. My wealth is completely tied to the fortunes of this city. If it collapses, I am ruined. Yes, I keep hearing that. However, the more the masked gentleman appears, the busier Montedor seems to get. I find that odd. The masked gentleman has appeared in large crowds near major tourist attractions. Some locals are worried that Montedor is gaining a reputation for dangerous activity. But most of the talk seems to be centered around a mysterious, charismatic villain capable of performing miracles. Professor, do you think the number of tourists has actually increased as of late? It certainly seems, on the surface, that the masked gentleman's actions make for grand stage performances. People would be very eager to flock to Montedor if they believed this was a limited engagement. Layton, am I hearing you correctly? Are you actually suggesting that I hired the masked gentleman as some sort of tourism stunt? It seems a possibility, yes. My wife clearly has enough faith in you to have summoned you here, but I don't trust you any farther than I can throw you, Layton. Years ago, you left Randall for dead and ran off to London. Ouch. You betrayed the memory of your friend, and now you have the nerve to make these ludicrous accusations in my own home? I explored every inch of that ancient death trap with nothing but Randall's notes as a guide, out of loyalty to him. You have no right to speak to me like this, and you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Honestly, I think Henry's kind of justified here. This is kind of very aggressive on Layton's part. Henry, let me explain. We have nothing more to discuss. Leave. Very well, we shall. But please hear me out about one more thing. It's critical for the future of your city. Alphonse Dalston is not the criminal, and it's quite likely that the masked gentleman will appear again tonight. If you are telling the truth, then I hope to see you tonight as well. Perhaps then we can unravel this together. I have nothing more to say to you. Angela, please escort our guests out. Henry. The levitation incident. Although the masked gentleman appeared to be walking on thin air, he was actually supported by wires strung between the museum and the arcade. His victims were actually accomplices who were lifted up by balloons and then cloaked in dark drop cloths. This was no miracle. The masked gentleman's accomplices were hidden somewhere in the crowd and then given the signal. I'm not sure I buy into technology that can lift people up into the sky, like with just a single balloon, but whatever. Let's poke Henry in the face. We have nothing more to discuss. Alright, jeez. Hershel, I'll see you out. But first I want to see if your office has any coins I can steal. Nope, the rabbit says nothing.
I'm sorry, Hershel.
It is I who should apologize. I've obviously upset your husband.
No, don't worry about Henry. He gets emotional sometimes, especially concerning Randall.
Understood. But I also have the feeling that Henry is hiding something.
Oh, I doubt that. Henry is an open book. He always has been.
I'm not so certain you know him as well as you pretend to.
I beg your pardon? What do you mean by that, Hershel?
Yeah, holy shit, what do you mean? Who goes around telling ladies that they don't know their husband as well as they think?
I intended no offense, Angela. All will become clear in time. We will soon get to the bottom of things.
Oh, we better.
Yes, well... Thank you, Hershel.
Another mystery. 2 mysteries, actually. Wow. Henry's suspicious behavior. Henry is clearly hiding something which he will not or cannot tell us. What could his secret be? None of the carts may be repaired without Henry's permission. Angela's suspicious behavior. Angela has been acting strangely. She may be hiding something. Could her odd behavior be somehow related to the masked gentleman? It has been many years since I last spent any time with Angela. She seems to be quite a changed person. Okay. If you say so. Hershel, I have a feeling the Mask of Order was in the treasure that Henry found, but he hasn't revealed it to anyone, not even me. Perhaps you're right. Maybe Henry is hiding something. Do you know for certain that Henry has the Mask of Order? He must have found it down there. He had all of Randall's notes. I don't know why he would still be hiding it, but if the Mask of Order is the only thing that can stop the Masked Gentleman... Yes, I think it is imperative that we find the Mask of Order. We need to continue our investigation. Thank you, Hershel. Please let me know at once if you discover any information about the Mask of Order. Huh. Well, it's night now. Great. Professor Layton. What can I do for you, officer? Glad I caught you. Can you come with me right away to Carnival Square? It concerns the Masked Gentleman case. Of course. Is something wrong? Has the Masked Gentleman appeared again? I don't know, sir. And no, ma'am. The investigating officer on the scene said he needs to speak with you. That's all. This case seems to be growing more complicated by the second. Indeed. Lead the way, officer. I'll take you directly to the officer who requested you. A lot of people have trouble telling us apart. Must be the hair. Yes, that must be it. If you'll follow me, please. Oh no, I thought I would be teleported right there. Great. Now that it's night, I gotta check everything in the town again. Fine, let's go. Unless... Oh-ho! Professor Layton, Carnival Square isn't that way. It's a big avenue to the south where the statue... miracle... thingy... where that incident happened. Fine, let's go, but you can't stop me from speaking to... Please stop me from speaking to people along the way. No, not Aldous. Surprise, double surprise, and treble surprise. We meet again unexpectedly, but we expected nothing less, no? Yes, hello, Aldous. Good evening. Oh, but the evening she is not so good. Rather than good, this night has an air of sadness. Do not smell such air. But that air of tears lifts a bit now that I have run into you. The deepest part of my heart is now warm. Then I'm glad we could be of help. But you must not leave without a gift for my gratitude. I worked on this puzzle for an entire year. Please take it. I shall solve it in seconds. Oh no. No, 3D visualization, no. Damn it. No. You have 2 wooden crates without lids. All the inside dimensions of both crates, length, width, and height, are 30 centimeters. You also have numerous boxes with a length and width of 20 centimeters and a height of 10 centimeters. You want to pack as many of these into the crates at once as possible. If you use both crates, what's the maximum number of boxes that you can fit at once? There mustn't be any part of the boxes sticking out of the crates. I see. Well, I guess I just need to, Now, is there an illusion going on, or is this box way larger than the other? But, yeah, it says that the dimensions of both are the same. So really, I just need to figure out how many I can cram into one box, then double that number to find our answer. So let's see, let's say this box outside, this outer box is a bird's eye view peering directly down into one of the boxes, the crates. Now our packages, they're 20 by 20, the height of 10 centimeters. So let's say you put some in the corner like this. So it takes up this, so it's 10 centimeters left open, and there's 20 taken up by this. Then you put, a second box on top, and then a third. So you have 3, it's filled up to the rim. The packages have a height of 10 centimeters, so you can stack 3 on top of each other. Now you put one on its side into here to stack it. Now it's 20 centimeters raised up, so you couldn't put another one on it. And you can do the same here, but that also leaves a huge gap here. So that's, we have successfully put 5 into one crate. Now, let's assume I am an idiot and I could actually cram one additional one in to put 6 into one box. Double that, you get 12. So the answer's 12. Yeah.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
It works every time. You see,
that was a challenge.
Sometimes you have to factor in your own foolishness into the equation. You pack some brain power. 12 boxes will fit. The trick is to put the 2 crates together with the open sides facing each other. Then you can carry more boxes without any of them sticking. I boggle at the evil on display. I truly do. Oh my god. Oh. God. Damn. This is the Layton I expect. He of the intellect that slices through a puzzle like a hot comb through a pompadour. You're too kind, Aldous. Your humility is endearing, but with me, unnecessary. I know the skilled master that lurks beneath that top hat. You have brightened my evening, and I am sure you'll brighten my day again. Adios. Thought he said adieu. Is it too late for me to say that all this kind of weirds me out? See, that's how he gets you. He flatters you, then he reveals his creepiness. Forward. March. Who the hell is that? Is that a snowman? Wait, I smell something. It's a citizen in distress. They have a smell? Firth. This city's too darn big. How can anyone find anything here? Pardon me, sir. My name is Hershel Layton. Might I be of some service? Not less you're some sort of puzzle-solving genius or something. Name's Firth, new here. What seems to be the trouble? Lots of things. My feet hurt and my face is sweaty, but maybe you can help me with this map. It makes absolutely no sense. Can I just reorganize them, or do I have to do this mentally? These two tourists have lost their way while sightseeing. Fortunately, they brought a tourist map with them, but it's been so well used that it appears to have fallen apart along the fold lines. Can you restore the map to its original condition? Yeah? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Well. Going by this symbol split along them, we know that this is correct. I don't know the orientation otherwise, but we can also fit in the green bits. There's a large green portion somewhere. Let's put this off to the side for now. Hey, actually, this is actually kind of coming together. A little. Oh? Not quite. There's a broken line here. Crap. Oh, we're close. Maybe if I put it to the other end. Yeah? Maybe? No? I did it! Aha!
Don't keep me in suspense. There is no puzzle without a solution.
What a fun little break that was. Well done. Now they can get where they're going. Oh, a new play for the rabbit. A bit of courage. That'll do then. Thanks for the help. Wow, I saw the great Professor Layton solve a puzzle. Professor, my brain salutes you. You were lucky we came along, sir. The professor here is probably the world's greatest authority on puzzle solving. Really? That's quite a claim. There was a young fella in my village who was pretty sharp with a puzzle or two. He could solve a slide puzzle with his eyes closed. That boy was like a son to me, but he up and vanished a couple months back. Really? I think he might be here in town, but how can you find anyone in this place? What? Why does this sounds shockingly relevant to the main story? You should go to the police for help. Ah, yes. Good luck, sir. I also suggest you speak with someone at the police station. Perhaps someone not in a uniform. Will do. Thanks for your help. Boy, I sure hope he finds his friend. Anyway, let's get back to it. I'm sure you'll have the case of the masked gentleman solved in no time, Professor. I will do my utmost to justify your faith in my abilities, officer. New episode 2. Ooh, I want to see that. So before we do the rabbit play, or see the new, episode, anything new with you, Toy Man? Ah, the beauty of Emmy, brighter than ever. You twinkle like a neon banana against the night sky. I don't twinkle, but thank you. She is not disregarding the banana comment. Okay. Guy, did you notice anything suspicious yesterday before the masked gentleman appeared? Suspicious? Why, yes. I saw a masked bandit run through the plaza with my heart in hand. He was taking it to you. I'll take that as a no. We're investigating the masked gentleman. If you can't help us, I'll be moving on. No, wait. Well, yes, I saw him. He was big and furry. Oh, I'm sorry, I cannot lie to you. I saw nothing. Now I wish I had. If you see anything, please let me know. I dedicate myself to seeing everything now, so I have more excuses to talk to you. He's well-meaning. I guess. Episodes or play? Episodes. I gotta learn more about this dude. While searching for his foster son, Firth bumps into someone who shares a rural background. Esther? Oh, how is anybody supposed to find anything in this town? This place is so busy I can barely see straight. Aha! Good morning, sir. Are you looking to head into town? This area is rather quiet. There are only houses here. Oh, right. Quite a lively residential area, if you ask me. I'm looking for a friend of mine. Good luck with that. With all the visitors coming and going around here, it may be tough to find someone. Does your friend know you're looking for him? Nah, I just came over the desert from Craggy Dale. Alright, so not... What was the name of Layton's hometown? Oh, it was not Craggy Dale, though. Goodness, you came all that way? Your friend must be very dear to you. Well, I've been looking after the boy for nearly 18 years now. Guess you could say we're quite close. But he changed. A couple months back, he got a glint in his eye. Next thing I know, he up and leaves for Monte d'Or. I just had a bad feeling about that, so here I am. Just roaming around looking for a needle in a haystack. It's good of you to care so much for your friend, but you shouldn't stay long, not with a masked gentleman about. Ma, I ain't ever been afraid of masks or gentlemen. I'll be fine, thank you. Oh, pardon my manners. My name is Esther. Nice to meet you. A pleasure, my lady. I'm Firth. You must feel so overwhelmed here. You know, I'm also from a rural village myself. How would you like to come in for a cup of tea and some lovely pastries? Well, I suppose that bustling city isn't going anywhere, and how could I refuse a hospital offer like that? Oh, that's cute. I wonder if, the kid he's looking for is that guy who lost all his money at the casino, and it's like, never bet on black, never bet on red. You know, remember that dude? I wonder if that's him. Anyway, rabbit play. What do we have here? A stage select. A bit of courage. A hunter enters the forest. Not good news for Bunny. Oh boy, Bunny will die. Uh-oh. Well, see you when I solve this, as always. Let's give it a shot. A bit of courage. One day in the forest, Bunny was hopping through the trees when he bumped into the bear, who looked like he was in pain. Bunny was afraid of the bear, but he plucked up the courage to talk to him. The bear said he hurt his paw by stepping in a hunter's trap. Bunny wanted to help and went to talk to the owl. The owl was the wisest of all his friends in the forest. The owl told Bunny to get some medicinal herbs that could help heal the bear. Bunny hurried to fetch the herbs and took them to the bear. This made the bear feel a lot better. He thanked Bunny and made his way home. Then, some days later, Bunny was merrily hopping through the forest when all of a sudden he was spotted by a hunter. Bunny hopped as fast as he could, but the hunter chased him all the way to the river. But Bunny couldn't swim. He thought he was done for. Then, out of nowhere, a bear appeared. He knocked Bunny out of harm's way, then roared and scared off the hunter. It was the same bear that Bunny had helped. The bear paid back Bunny for the courage and kindness he'd shown earlier. They've been friends ever since. And they all lived happily ever after. I think I nailed it. Yeah! Oh wow! You performed that last play brilliantly. Maybe we can get you into the circus soon. I'm really enjoying myself. The ringmaster is very critical of my mistakes, but that's all character building, right? True, he can be demanding sometimes, but it'll be good for you in the long run. Shouting is his way of getting you to improve. So, he should shout at me more? Hopefully he won't need to do that. Yeah, maybe forget what I said. Just do your best. Sniff, sniff. Come on, let's get going. Right. I'm glad that we don't have any more training to do. How many stages are left? 3. Are we only in chapter 5, though? Well, onward. Yeah, we've come a long way. So, yeah, we're at like 77 chapters... Not chapters, God no. 77 puzzles solved and found. To my memory, Layton games traditionally end somewhere around puzzle 125 or 130, and then the bonus puzzles and the bonus menu take you all the way up to like 150, 155, somewhere around there. But I think this game is much longer than previous ones. Because we're only in chapter 5 and there are traditionally 10 chapters, right? Or were we in chapter 6? No, that's right. The even chapters are flashbacks, right? Yeah, we're still in Monte d'Or. I think we are in chapter 5 of 10? What? This doesn't tell you which one you're in. No. Oh well. Oh well, let's just keep going. Whatever happens will happen. Oh hey, it's Nils, right? Still on the case, eh? Sounds like the police think they've already solved everything. That is the opinion of the police department. And not yours, I take it. I'm looking forward to seeing their faces when the masked gentleman shows up again. Apparently the only thing that can convince them they're wrong is another solid blast of dangerous criminal theater. Well said, sir. Well said. Suppose I can't move anywhere else, right? Oh, I can? Really? Why? Well, nothing here. Will the game let me go west? How dare you? South, then. This should be interesting. And we can make time to speak with her, I assume, yes? But nothing new. So, the masked gentleman said... Wait, oh, this is going on long. This is probably important dialogue. Adding important stuff. Where? I missed it. Satisfaction, solve puzzles. Yeah, Pumpkin Park. I was literally just about to talk with this. I know. I was about to say. I know we're going down south to the event square, but didn't the masked gentleman say he was going to strike at Pumpkin Park? Yeah. So why are we going down here? Is this some ploy? Are we falling into a trap? Uh-oh. Uh-huh. That's weird. He said he'd be here. I don't see any other officers. Let's look around a bit more. I see, Stumbles, was it? Hey, buddy. Come on down to the One Ring Circus. Good to see you untangled there, sir. It feels good having full range of your arms is underrated. Walking is nice too. I finished putting up all my posters, now I'm just passing out a few flyers here. A lot of people are having fun because of your hard work. You should be proud. Thanks for saying that. The one handing out the flyers is often overlooked. Oh. Back here? Oh, there he is. Oh. There he is. That's the officer who wanted to speak with you. Officer, I've got the professor here. Good work, officer. You have a bright future on the force. Professor, there's something I think you might be interested in. Is this about the masked gentleman? You bet it is. I wanted to say how great it was watching you on horseback chasing after that guy. Yes, well, thank you. You bet. Everyone down at the station was real impressed. Why do they like vigilantism so much? Oh yeah, real impressed. I've got to tell you, Professor, speaking to you in the flesh is an absolute honor. Thank you, officer. If you want to do any more horseback riding while you're in town, just let me know. I'll set up a course for you. A new minigame! I see. Well, I suppose I might enjoy a ride if I have a spare moment. I'll start working on an obstacle course right away. Just have to find the piranha tank. What? Hold on. What was that? What was that? I'll stop at nothing to make sure the course is worthy of your abilities, sir. Officer, I couldn't help but notice that didn't really have anything to do with the masked gentleman. Sure it did. If he hadn't seen you chasing after the masked gentleman, he would have wanted to meet you so badly. Uh-oh. Thank you, officer. You can't fool me. The look in your eyes is that of a donkey in search of a carrot. I was so moved by your display of heroism chasing down the masked gentleman, I had tears streaming down my face. Well, thank you very much. I've been waiting since that day, hoping for another glimpse of that unique poise. The horses are fed and watered, and they're chomping at the bit. Go on, settle up. That's a typo. It's not chomping at the bit, it's champing at the bit with an A. Very common mistake. Allow me to explain a bit about the rules. Head to the goal and collect as many flags as you can. I'll record your high score. Slide your stylus on the touchscreen in short, quick motions to move left or right. The horse will stumble and slow down if you hit a barrel, costing you precious points. Try to avoid them if you can. Picking up a carrot will give your horse a burst of speed. This will allow you to plow right through any barrels. Those carrots are key to getting a high score. Nab as many as you can. Pick a course and I'll get you saddled up. Let's see, we have Luke's Gallop, Emmy's Stride, and Layton's Run. We may as well. Casual course for the beginner. Practice the basics here. Uh-oh. I better not fail this. Oh my god, it's unique models. Oh yeah! Yeah! I love Luke's stupid horse. Oh boy, we're off to a rollicking start, aren't we? Oh! There are 5 lanes. Ah, darn it.
That's the way.
This is really difficult with a mouse, I'll have you know.
Good work. Yeah. Wow. That's the way.
No! No!
Wow.
I messed up.
Yeah. Wow. Good work.
Damn. It's hard to control, man. Ah, this would be trivial if I actually had a physical 3DS in my hands. Ah, the depth perception. Oh, come on! What was that? Oh, come on, dude! I'm freaking out! I swear to you, this is way more difficult than it looks. Oh boy.
Good work.
Finish! 90 out of 100. Okay, yeah. That was some fine writing. You may become a bit of a celebrity in the writing community. Yeah, I think I did pretty well that time. Maybe I can get it perfect next time. Right, I think you've got enough hands-on experience to move to the next course. Pick a course and I'll get you settled up. Emmy's stride unlocked. Well, let's back out. All galloped out, are we? Let me know when you're ready for action. I'll bring the horses, you bring the riders. Yeah. Anything else to add to that tomfoolery? Nope. So let's look at that new episode we found, and then we'll call it quits, yeah? Yeah. Under Chief Sheffield, the police are doing their best, but Detective Bloom is a bit unnerved by the mass of similar faces. Oh, this will be fun. I've come up empty so far. You find anything yet? Nothing to report on my end. You? Me, I told you, I've seen nothing. I was asking about you. I just told you, nothing here for me. You sound as hopeless as that inspector from Scotland Yard. You mean that Grosky? I like him. Do you think that chest hair of his is regulation? What's going on here? What are you two layabouts doing? Is it your place to talk about the follicles of your superior officers? Wow. That's the only place this sentence has ever occurred in human history. No, of course not, sir. My apologies, sir. Don't sir me, we're all the same rank. Of course, we haven't found anything so far. How about you? How about me? Rather forward of you to ask, don't you think? I'll tell you about myself when I'm good and ready. I'm ready. So far I haven't been able to find any clues regarding the case. Maybe this criminal does have magical powers. I once saw a man encase himself in a block of stolen sausage and eat his way out 2 days later. That was almost like magic. What? Well, I can't imagine it was too hard to catch the man after that. I remember we questioned him thoroughly afterward. He smelled delicious. What? Did you see that chap with the top hat? Bloom says he's some sort of investigative genius, a civilian investigative genius. I'm not too sure about bringing civilians into this. I thought that too, but then I remembered that we're not making much headway on our own. If you ask me, I don't trust that Bloom. Speak of the devil, here he comes. Quick, look busy, investigate, salute something. Everything is going according to plan, but it unnerves me that I can't tell these officers apart from one another. I am filled with emotions? I don't know if they're good or bad emotions, but they're definitely in there. Oh boy, quite the tense conversation with Henry this time around, huh? Boy, made me feel bad to push him so hard, but I mean, there's really not much else to do other than hope some clue falls into our laps, so in the words of Detective Cole Phelps, sometimes you gotta shake the tree and see what falls out. I like LA Noire. I played that game way younger than I should have. My god, the subject matter mostly flew right over my head, mostly. But that was a good game. Kind of good. I imagine as we head north next time, we'll be stopped and some idea will come up. Maybe we'll unlock Pumpkin Park and we can go there. But I will definitely absolutely want to scope out the whole city once more. I'm sure new stuff has appeared now that the time of day has changed. But before we do any of that, I'll probably just sit here and do the races on camera. I mean, I'll cut them out, and I'll just show you the results and any dialogue that happens. But I just really hope that there's like no bonus menu unlock from mastering and getting the perfect score on every race. I hope that's not the case, because it's really hard. I know I can set up hotkeys to tap on specific spaces on the touch screen. I wonder if I can hotkey swipes too. That could make it way easier, like way easier. I'll have to look into that. Well, that's a problem for future me. For now, boy, it's good to be back. Ah, man. I really did not plan on taking a 2-week plus long break from recording, but then I felt so sad. But now I feel happy, because I'm back. Yeah. I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more of Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.